follow is a presentation of MRE Uno, Division 1. When you expect the unexpected, your expectations can either deliver or underperform. But today, it's something a little bit different. You turn on the channel, maybe you're watching a movie at home, but nothing feels like a good old movie at the old theater. And that's where we're at today. Because bring your popcorn, your salt, your butter, your kettle, because we're about to go put some pop into this magical game. Let's start it off with a player that no one even saw coming. This guy's been impressing, turning heads. Top 10 player in the league. A quad 1 player.
All right. Ready.
And tonight he goes for a little more of some magic, as he'll get his 100th game in Game 3. And for Ellison, it's all about one little thing. It's about spoiling the party. Trying to put a dent as both novice class players look to move on to Thriller 32. We're in for a thriller. It's about to go down. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Movie May Spectacular. Turn on the channel. It's the Popcorn Region. Number 2, Andy versus 15, Ellison. Novice on novice crime. It's good to be back in the saddle. It's good to be channel surfing. Whatever you want to do or say, we're back in the building. But how do we get here today? Well, we'll go to the schedule, and well, the first game was all about just control. Ed controlled the old ball in his court, took care of the business against Allen. Ed moves on to keep that momentum going and flowing from the good old automotive April. Not much to say about Gon Camaro, unfortunately. Just one of those cases where things happen, things sometimes can go haywire, and we will see what happens in that game if it gets rescheduled. But for right now, no comment on that. And then probably the more shocking game of the day. A lot of people had thought Logan coming in, this was his chance to really put a dent. Maybe start getting into that 5-win at upper echelon. Well, not so fast. After 444 days, Acosta gets his win. Congratulations. The last time we saw him get a win was all the way back in March 2024. Fitzwater, that was February. It's May 2025. Just shows you can never give up. And we're happy to see him break that long winless streak. As he said in his quote, too, I'm sure he'll enjoy cerveza tonight. Well, how did we get here in the match preview? Let's get to that. And the preview is pretty simple. We got novice on novice crime. Of course, Andy with the blue 3. Ellison still looking to get his card. But Ellison's 0-2, 2-8, looking to find something. Andy, this was one of his best tournaments here last year. Finished 12, 4-2, 20-17. He's been on a heater. CPU thinks Andy's got this job done in 4-1. 2 versus 15. Of course, the Popcorn Region with G on Bye Island. Now we'll go over to the bracket. As I said, Andy Ellison coming up next. And the winner of this game will get either Peter or JT. Big stakes in that one. Saturday at 2 o'clock. Jay Caesar Go will be at Tuesday at 3:30 after we get a little bit of a refresh on the bot server. We'll talk a little bit about that as the program goes on, as we are now back on stream. And then Clay Austin Ryder tonight, our first edition of Split Movies, as I like to call it. The split screen. Clay Rogers coming up. And also we got the good old Drip Goldie. Those are our other 2 games on the schedule, 8 o'clock. That's why I didn't mention that in today's games, because that's going to be a split screen. I want to do something special for Movie May. That's it for a little bit of the pregame. Now we move into the scene. We got my man, Jesse Turner. JT, it's good to have you back in the booth, brother. Good to see you. Obviously, you know James a lot. You've seen him play. You've known Andy. Andy has been a potent threat. You saw him, especially with the game against Lamas. Andy's being an all-well-round player here. James needs to find something here. What do you think is going to be the keys for James to get on the right foot, and how does Andy keep the momentum going in his 100th start in Game 3?
Absolutely, KT. Yeah, happy to be back. for the start of this Movie May tournament here for MRU Uno. It's looking to be another fun one on the table. But yeah, as you mentioned, James, he's kind of looking for to deliver a little bit more heat onto Andy. I mean, Andy, he's had some pretty epic wins as of late, and James, I mean, he's a little bit sitting a little bit lower on the totem pole as far as the stats go for 2025. But I mean, he still has a lot of drive and a lot of ambition to maybe pull off the upset, which we did get to see. Acosta, him getting that long-awaited win over Logan. And despite Logan being the higher seed, so James, he's seeded even lower. But still, never say never. You can expect the unexpected, as you said at the top of the show. So looking forward to seeing what these two cats can do. Get onto the throw of 32, and it could be James who pulls out the upset and gets some good mojo back for himself, or it could be Andy. He can just keep on steamrolling. We'll have to see which one gets the better of the two.
Thank you, JT. We'll appreciate that. We'll go over to our two players. We'll begin with good old Andy. We'll be typing. Andy, great tournament last tournament. Obviously, maybe not the result you wanted, but you can't be complaining. Solid back-to-back Sweet 16s. You get your hundo start, like a little moment in the sun, basking in that little glory. Now you come in here, got a refresh, good mindset, good time off. What did you learn that time off? And thoughts on being a quad one player and how do you handle success? Because it's one thing, you've been at the bottom of the barrel or the upper echelon sometimes, but this is the time you finally get to taste it a little bit. How do you handle that success? Go ahead and type it out. James, can you hear? Can someone unmute him? There we go.
Yo.
James, your thoughts on this game, man? Obviously, you're trying to spoil Andy's party. You've been talking about just trying to get a win, improve your game. What do you got to do to improve step by step to put a dent in Andy's plans tonight? What do you got?
Well, my last time out, I apparently didn't do anything wrong. It's just the cards played just slightly off and wrong. I think if I continue what I did last time, maybe make some adjustments, especially considering it's a different opponent, I might have a better chance. I'm really confident in this one.
All right, really confident, James. We'll wait for my main man, Andy, to type it out, and we'll go from there. Jay, you heard it, the confidence. Talk to me about how Uno is a confidence in a game of mentality, because we've talked about this. You saw what it cost. Anything's possible here.
Oh, indeed. Yeah. All it takes is really, one big thrilling win to turn your confidence around. Like I've certainly been in the shoes of, these guys for who've been down on confidence. They've been down in their stats, but then you're able to get one big win on your resume, and then boom, it's like you find a little bit of a stride, if you will. That's certainly what James is looking to do, and of course, Andy, he's coming off those back-to-back Sweet 16s. Of course, he wants to keep up that stats. So even though it is the first round, there's still plenty at stake. You definitely don't want to lose momentum here.
You don't. And as Andy says, it's great to be in quad one, as it should be. When you're a quad one player, anything can happen, that's for sure. A lot of pressure, hoping for another Sweet 16, and I'm still polishing my play style, but I feel confident in this tour. Well, the confidence will have to start oozing out now. Andy's having a great season. James looking to ruin the party. We know that game hundo is coming. But first, we begin with Andy in game one. My friend, I've called this many times in your career. You know the drill. Welcome to Movie May. What's going to be the first act in the first of the Slapstick 64? What are we going for? 12 pack indeed. Here we go. 12 cards. JT in the booth. The boss commentating. It's good to be back, fellas. Abion Refs puts it in. We're ready to rock and roll in Movie May. Happy May 1st. Let's get it going. Abion says let's get going, guys. And we will, with the red reverse on the toaster. And Jay, it's all about sorting out the cards. Andy's done a good job with those control draws. The patience game has been the one thing he's talked about in his career that's made him better, especially this year. Thoughts on that?
Oh, yeah, for sure. It's good to stay patient and not let yourself get too carried away. It's important to keep your cool and just keep playing decent. Just to keep playing simple. Just keep making simple plays. Like sometimes right. Simple is better. You don't want to get too crazy too soon. Otherwise, you'll put yourself at a big risk.
That's really it, right, Jay? It's the composure. It's keep it simple. Don't overstep the boundaries as we go into a DJ Curtis 5 here, the red 5. And that's where you can really make the difference. As you can see, both players are just running it cool, not really going aggressive, finding the rhythm and groove right here early. As Andy will become the first guy to switch it.
Yep, there's the first blank by Andy. Going over to Bad Brad, the 2.
Yeah, Bad Brad obviously coming in needs a win as well. A lot of people at 0-2 need a win, but these guys in a different spot. Andy looking for a win. Obviously, Ellison needs a win too, but for him, I think it's about, as he said, find the confidence and then start thinking about it. Here we go with the run. Goes for the +2. Looks for a double. He'll get that. There it is. And there's your card, Jay. There's the appearance.
Very good double by James.
Yeah, I know you like that, buddy. Andy with the switch. Going to go for a little bit more of that blink, as you said, Jay.
Yeah, so Andy's been the guy who's like blinked twice, switching it to 2 different colors. So he's got a wide palette from what I can see.
That's an interesting way to describe it. Wide palette. We'll see how big that palette is from Andy as we continue to rock and roll here. Remember, third game of the day. We lost the other game, so we still have 2 more to go. Here comes James Ellison off the monkey 3. He'll go into that green wild in the set, and he'll start to push the pace.
Yeah, now James, he's got that aggressive play right there, that aggressive switch. But still, I mean, still a lot to go here. He's got a 3-card lead now. But still, like both these guys still, being patient. Definitely don't want to get ahead of themselves.
And that's the thing, right, Jay? We always talk about when's the right time to make the move. Is Andy?
Oh, look at that!
Yep, going for the end around, trying to get out of that scoreboard on the screen. Of course, got some upgrades on that in terms of some new timing and metrics. But here comes James. Did he have some more blue left over? Does he save the green? He goes back to green.
Whoa.
Number efficient. Okay.
Wow, he went back, and he's got nothing.
Andy's not
great switch back by Ellison.
You can see the patience game. It's not working right now. And sometimes we talk about this. It sometimes doesn't work as Andy is out. And that's what Ellison's wanting, to drive Andy to a new venue here and really make him sweat. And it's working right now.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, a genius move by James, switching it back to the color that Andy skipped out of. And he definitely caught him in a vulnerable spot.
James looking for Uno, maybe. We'll see. Here's the run.
He's moving.
Here he comes. Yeah, he's coming. He's got the shot. Here we go. Can he get this to check? Let's see. Abion typing. What?
Oh, yeah, Abion sensing something is brewing.
The ref off the top deck. There's the skip. This might be game. James for the win.
I don't see how he doesn't got this.
He's got it here, right? Surely he's got it, unless he draws. He's got it, and James
yes, he does.
Is on the board. That's big. Got to go over to Andy first, though. Buddy, great end-around play. Ultimately, just a bad number choice on the 8. Did you have anything else to play iso ball with, or do you think James just got your number with lack of ammo? Talk me through it. Had nothing. I'll go to James. James, that was probably some of your more controlled ammo. We talk about it all the time. Really controlled right there. What was the difference on the control? Because in my opinion, no, green start the game, got you. What was the difference on the control compared to maybe your past experience with your Pez in that last series where you've been able to refine your game a little bit? Talk me through it. Go for it.
Well, that one, the cards just played out just right, and the way Andy and I played, which I got to give him credit, he played the patient game just like I did, and that's no big deal, and I gotta credit him for that. And it's just the patience game played more in my favor, at least on this round.
Right, so just a little bit more of a case of, hey, you know what, I'm going to play that patience game, get the plan A going, and go from there. And yeah, thank you, James. You heard it right there, Jay. Really nothing going for Andy, just had the green skip, and he couldn't really go. Your thoughts on just how Andy can make an adjustment? Because if they're both going to play patient, that could be trouble for sure.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, it's tough to see Andy not really, get the necessary cards to combat what James was able to deal against him. But still a long way to go though. He's got a lot of time to recover. As far as them sharing the same playing styles, if this does prove to be like, we'll have to see how things go. Like if it does prove to hurt Andy, in like game 2, game 3, where he's not getting anything, yeah, he'll definitely have to make a switch in his playing style somehow. We'll just need to see how games 2 and 3 go for him. But right now, James is 1 up on the board.
Indeed. Let's move over to Andy for game 2 free board, buddy. What are we thinking? How many cards, my friend? Game 99 of his career right here. Game 100 will ironically be Ellison starts. So we'll go 10-pack. Here we go. Abian will put it in. Can Andy tie this up at home? And can James go up 2-0 and really start to put the heat on? We'll find out. Here he comes. Abian's in. And we're underway with the Sting 5. Here we go. Yellow 5. What can happen for Andy? Can he find a little bit difference with the patience game? You heard it off the top. If they're both going to play that patience game, that's a box as Fitzy joins us. Sometimes the box can be a little bit more for certain players when they have a different styles. We'll go 2 up this time. Also got Nick in the booth. He's going to be one of the new guys coming in. Be part of the expansion program. Shout out to him. Not you, Nick. The other Nick, Nifty Nick, of course. We got a lot of Nicks in this league now. There's no doubt. But back to the game here. We'll go over to James's first turn as he'll go into the green. Now, there you go, Jay. There's that first aggression play from James. And there it goes back from Andy. Here we go. Just pull the slots. Trip 7.
Yeah, 777, yellow, green, blue. Like, I think they're kind of listen to us saying maybe the heat's got to be turned up a little bit, as you see.
Getting spicy, and sometimes when it gets a little spicy and you're that lower seed, you start to smell it, and that's the thing with Movie May, right? You start to smell that popcorn. We're in the popcorn region. It's smelling really good, and here comes James. He's starting to smell some blood in the water here, Jay. He's starting to go aggressive as he'll play a little Clint play there.
He's trying to burn Andy's popcorn right here. Like, man, he's stacking up these cards against him, but Andy's still firing back though. He's still having an answer for this.
Let's see if James has any yellow here, because you can tell Andy's trying to get a read after James made the switch. This would be, and yet there it is. There's that first read. And that's that number efficiency game, and Andy's going to go right back with him. Interesting.
Got us a classic right here. They could be Draw City by the looks of it, but I mean, still though, Andy to play that card. I mean, that's a great stalling move, to like put a halt to the run that James had. Like he could see that James was starting to gain ground, but that yellow weight stopped him dead in his tracks. And now he has to draw back now. We
talk about James Ellison. There's the red. Not really a guy that likes Draw City. So what's the best medicine? The opponent does it for you. There we go. Out of Draw City, just like that. Here comes James. Let's see. Here's a reverse. James Ellison looking for a double. And he'll get it. And we talked about this last year here. James Ellison was one green 6 away from eliminating Brad. And we all know what Brad did last year in this same tournament. He went on to win the whole thing. And just shows you he has been able to find some momentum in Tournament 3. The question is, can he finish the deal as Andy will go into Pier 4? So we'll see you later next week.
Yeah, I mean, with James, something about the month of May he just really likes. His birthday is in May, if you didn't know that. It's like closer to his birthday. I mean, he wants to stay alive in this tournament for when his birthday comes around. He wants to have a happy birthday and to get more wins.
Yeah, James, I ironically played on his birthday last year against Brad on a train. He was catching a flight, and there comes Andy with a quad play. How about that? Andy with the quad play into the old Larahuo, Leah, new card, DJ on the trips, and then Caesar +2. I see you, buddy, says James, and there's the mind games.
Yeah, he's starting to really see his style now, and James is like, okay. I mean, if you're gonna throw a rock, I'll throw a concrete block back. We'll see if he's able to do it this time.
Rock block. Let's see what he's got in the stocks. Let's find out. Well, I doubt that my camera isn't on. Well, there's the +4 to throw the heater back, and that means James Ellison, as we continue to rhyme and dime and groove and go, will throw the heat back, and now, just like that, Ellison, if he can play it, which he will have a double possession lead. Does he have more in tank? He's got more in tank for a double. Into mid from Tago.
Yep, he's going to try and keep this run going now.
Triple play in the retro, and now James gets the lead back. How does Andy respond? Thinking number efficiency here, Jay, if he can. He's got to try to find a way to get back to that number efficient play. Whereas James is going to try to push the pace up ahead. Let's see.
Yeah, James, Andy was getting the run. He got the lead back, and then he threw that +4 at him, and he's like, "Gotcha, it's my lead again."
Every 5 minutes, boss on the lock. That'd be much appreciated. We'll tell you when we appreciate that. But yeah, we'll do every 5 minutes. Just want to make sure the players can do their thing for sure. And hold the phone. Here comes James. Another +2.
He's still rolling.
Oh, okay. No worry, buddy. That's not a problem. There's Andy's card.
Yeah, another slick double by James.
What do you got? I'm really impressed here, JT, as we go over the blue one. Is James has been able to use that ammo control, seemingly changing up what he had against Japez, and of course his match against Pier wasn't the best, but he's changed up his way of playing, and now and there's the switch. It's gotten Andy in a pickle because he had just faded off the red. Now Andy's got to recalibrate here.
Oh yeah, I mean James is learning really quickly what Andy's been doing this series. He's trying to really mimic Andy and all of his plays, and it looks like he's working, and now he's going to try and get the leg up on him. Oh, but not so fast by Andy.
Yeah, you got to play it there. I think at that point, especially when that red came in there, in my humble opinion there, Jay, you got to throw something because the momentum is definitely shifting as James gets the reverse, though, from Goldie. Here goes a double. Zero sugar.
And he'll get it.
Andy to the green, Andy to Chomik. Wish him the best. Now, let's see what James Ellison can throw back. Does he have another number efficient play? He'll play the green one play softened already, and now Andy will have to refire. There's the red switch, and James colors. It could be a race to the finish. Did James have any red in the leftover tanks? We'll find out.
I mean, considering how he's been, no, I was just going to say, there's a possibility he could have, but no, Andy's just going to keep on steamrolling here, closer to this win.
Yeah, you could see it. The moment you start to sniff something, Andy starts putting the gas on. Did he pick the right 9, though? Because James could have a back pocket blue or something in the back. We'll find out. Here he comes. Nothing. Andy would split ammo for the win, or is it just a check to sign it later? There's the blue. Called that one. Okay. Here comes James. Now he'll get a chance to fire. Into the green. Risky whiskey. It works.
Wow.
Massive cojones from James, and he changes the momentum back. But he's going to go into an ISO play, and it's going to work. The classic.
Oh,
crazy sequence. Yeah, go for it.
Well, yeah, full respect by that move by James. That's twice that he stopped Andy with a green. I
apologize if I cut someone off, but that was a well played by Ellison. I'll say that much.
Got Fitzy here chiming in, the legend. Appreciate it.
Yes, that was. Yeah, that's twice now that James has used a green to freeze Andy. But how about a yellow now? What can you do with this?
Man,
it's still morning for me, but still.
Yeah, you're good. This is working. And Andy, I got to say, Jay, Andy's on one color. I think the color is either blue or red. I think it's blue, to be honest, because the red he faded out. He could be hiding a red, but I think it's blue, and he's got to get back to it. He needs a desperate blue signal. Let's see if he's got the M. Let's find out. Nothing. This is big for James. He can just run it.
Here comes James. Get to 2. They're tied now.
Tied up, James. Clint play. Classic. The old yellow 2 coming in.
Yeah. It's okay. Just a little minor stumble. I mean, nothing to really worry about.
Well,
he's still got the color.
There's the blue. We just mentioned it, Jay.
Oh.
We just said it. He needs to get back to the blue in that one color. Can he continue it now? Let's see. Nothing like my flub against Brad. Good old Lord. We all know that one. Here comes James. He'll go for the draw, and now Andy seemingly wanted the blue in control. Can he run the control well here? He's going to fade off.
Looks like he will.
That's interesting, Jay, because we had just got off of yellow. And Ellison will run, but what does Andy have up his sleeve? Thinking +4 here, back door. Gotta be. You wouldn't make that move if it wasn't a +4 back door. Or something like that to a finish. Oh,
incredible.
Yeah, that's some camo right there from Andy. Massive camo play. Fade off the blue, going to yellow. Andy, talk to me about that fade move. That was a little boss S right there, not going to allow it to fade. Talk to me through how you were able to use that blue fade, basically. Get to that seemingly comfortable spot where it was one color and used that patience draw to get James into more of a pickle. Basically used the aggression against him. Talk me through it. Ellison, you got to respect that move, man. You were doing a really good job on those blue +2s, using that nice, right, playing that control game, using the +2s, getting him off the back, use the +4, put him back, send him back. But then he got caught napping. Did you have any extra yellow that you were trying to hide, or was it a case of Draw City wasn't your friend, and you got to respect that?
Well, there were a couple of times I had good cards, but nothing to follow through with, so I just was playing the see what I can get game, and it didn't play into my favor this time.
One of those cases where we talk about this Jay all the time, right? As Andy says, he masked his hand right there. It's all about the camouflage, man. This game has evolved. We talk about camouflaging looks last year a lot, but with the way this bot's organized, you can do it more. It's all ordered. Red, there you go. Chronological order. Blue, chronological. And when you have that chronological order, it makes things a little bit easier compared to the old bot where players were just having to guess on what will be. Your thoughts on that before we get to the ceremony, on how Andy was able to use some of that effective camo work, and how does Ellison adjust before we get to that ceremony?
Oh yeah, he'll be. I mean, I'm sure he's far from worried at this point. I mean, he's still kept his composure pretty good. Like that, most of that game too. Like it's pretty much been a game of tug of war between James and Andy. Yeah. Just like every time one player would, get some momentum and steal the lead from the other player. I mean, bam, the second player like throws an ISO card, and then he steals the lead back. So it's definitely feeling that way, at least in my eyes.
All right, let's go over to the ceremony. And Andy, congratulations, buddy. A hundo's coming up. I want to just go over your career stats here. Obviously, you've never been to a Final Four. That's something you're looking to change, of course, in your career. Never been to an Elite Eight as well. But as I said, you're looking to change that course. You've been to 3 Sweet 16s, looking for your fourth here. 8-7 career record in the regular season, 52-47. So you know that. So 52.5 win percentage. Your average starting seed is a 31.38, and your averaging finishing spot is a 27.71. Basically, for the fans at home, that's basically an 8 line. Pretty much his whole career has been on that 8 line. And then, of course, the finishing right around that 7-8, worst state 7. So, Andy, my simple question to you, man, is obviously I know you came from Mitts. It was cool to have you, for sure, in this league. You talked about that a little bit. I'm just pulling up some of your stuff you said with the old classic corner right there and Geo stuff, where you had talked about the evolution of the game and, just some of your favorite memories maybe. I want to know, what are some of your favorite memories in this league? Obviously, you had that great run last tournament. You had a great run T3. Just this is your time to reflect, and congrats on the 100 call, my friend. And we'll go around the room here. We'll start it off with Jesse. Jay, obviously, you and me have both been able to humbly accept the 100 Star Club, but there's 100 more in the old back pocket. That's the beauty of this league. Talk to me about this moment for Andy as he gets that 100 and really gets to soak in with his fans here on stream.
Absolutely. I mean, I send all my, congratulations to Andy for reaching this milestone. It's a milestone that, I'm sure more and more people over the league will reach it over time. But as far as young as this league is, it's good to be one of the few that are able to stick around this long and just to be able to get, this many wins and, stick around as long to, play this many. It's nice to be a part of the club, if you will. So welcome, Andy.
Yeah, if anyone wants to say anything, feel free. We'll go to 50. Fitzy, your thoughts on Andy making, you're helping out a little bit. Thoughts on Andy getting 100 starts. Anyone else in the chat, feel free to type it out on his accomplishment. Go ahead. While Fitzwater says his piece, we'll wait for him to say something here on his 100. I think it's really a testament. Actually, real quick, James, your thoughts on Andy getting 100. You'll actually get his home start, ironically. Your thoughts on that, real quick.
If I can get my piece in with my dog. Hold on a second.
Okay. We'll get his piece in with his dog there.
It's an impressive milestone, honestly, as my dog decides to give her 2 cents.
Yeah, classic. Fitz, your thoughts on this one?
Oh, I didn't realize this was a Sunday, so yeah, I'm not surprised by it, but yeah, good for him,
Absolutely, and we'll see what the fans say at home. And yeah, it's important, man. 100 starts at this rate is drinking water. We talk about this league a lot. And how fast certain people got to these milestones, how fast certain people will get there, and we always wish you 100 more. And congrats, Andy, you're cool. We always wish you 100 more, and to hopefully one day get to that 100 win club, right? Which is another milestone everyone wants to get to eventually. As we continue to build prestige and honor in this league, for sure. As we wait for Andy to continue to do his thing here, type it out. Thoughts on the 100. We go back to the game here, Jay. Split ammo here, 1-1. Really split on the stats. You think about it, both guys have been able to really play it cool. We got 2-2, 4-2, 3-3, 2-1, 1-1, 33 cards apiece. Andy switched it a little bit more. Talk to me about the counter aggression for both players here as Andy will be on the road. And of course, the classic here as Ellison will get his home start. Well, we'll move over to Andy's response. We'll wait for G. This league has been amazing. I love this community. I haven't exactly a farm, but it's still amazing for me. 24 was a great rookie season, and my MM24 match game was awesome. Able to match up against the Super League champion, all that, and win was still amazing for me. This season has been quite awesome. 2 sweeps after only 100 good quality games, and I'm looking for 100 more. 100 more and then some, my friend. Congratulations. The boss clapping it up. We congratulate you on the hundo. Appreciate you, my friend. And we look forward to 100 more and to 100 more great games, as you said. All right, well, it's one of those rare occurrences, Ellison. You're going to get the 100-star call. You're going to steal Andy's thunder a little bit. For that thunder, let's move over. No 12. What do you got? What are you going to steal with here? James? Might be the dog. Let's try it. Hold on. We didn't say anything yet. It didn't say anything yet, but hold down there, young puppy. Hold down. Hold. Oh, God. Hold the fort. Hold down the fort there, son. Let's see what he says. God, I don't even want to think about the young puppy.
Yeah, it's the dog. She sees the cat. Or something.
I'll be ready to send it, fellas.
Yeah, maybe next time, but not this time, Avian.
Yeah, okay, Jay. 11 cards. Here we go. 11 cards. We'll wait for that center another time. I'll be on it. Good laugh. We'll go into the Peter Gangsta 1. How about that? Only fitting we get the Gangsta 1. Start us off.
Yep. That'll be my upcoming opponent. So shout out to Peter.
We'll go into M here as we'll roll into the blues. Now the question becomes the switching. This is the blue 4. The switching, Jay, because that's been the thing. Ellison's been more aggressive on the switching, but that game, you could tell, was more of a plan B and C. And sure, that game 1 win. Nice plan A win, but you always don't get those. How does he adjust? Because plan A's aren't always a thing of the past, and sometimes around the present at the same time.
Oh, that's right. I mean, I know Andy. I mean, he's more of a plan A guy, compared to James is. I mean, that's kind of been his bread and butter. But, I mean, this game, it's looking to be a little bit different. James is kind of adapting that kind of style, if you will. I mean, game 1 certainly went for him that way.
We'll see. Andy going to go 1 down. James in the background. We go into Nightwalker as well. There's the straight actions. If Sanford was here, starting that small straight 7. 8-7-6 right there. No 5 into Logan, who just lost.
Yeah, versus Acosta. I mean, Acosta getting his first win in over 14 months. So Logan can get to try again in the June tournament.
That's what we always talk about, Jay, is they just missed the straight there. But we always talk about the competitiveness in this league. Anybody can go. Man, that is insane. 8-7-6, then a little break in the action in 3 and a 5. We're really running it down here. But you can see the competitiveness is picked up. Everyone's going to put the limit down. It's starting to get to that desperation time for some, and maybe Acosta. So you know what? Let's try some things as we go to the Red 9 here, top 4 with Allen. And I think that makes things a little bit more interesting as the season moves. As now Andy, with some of that patience, takes the lead back. What will he throw here? Does he throw a possible changeover? He will into the Brian.
Yes, he's gonna.
There's the change. Now James, free to run. Let's see.
Yeah.
James loading up. +2 action. Here we go.
Oh. Yeah, what an unfortunate decision by Andy to switch to green. I mean, James had that card ready to go.
The old Clint play, green 6, popping balls in the ice. Well, Andy popped right here. More than just that, another Clint play. Sometimes it's mirror playing. Yeah, you see one. That's lucky too. I gotta tell you, that is lucky, JT. Because sometimes that green too, if you just don't do it right, get registered first, and we all know a thing or two about that for sure. Half off to Aria. Exactly. Yep. You always don't want to get caught napping on that one. Now James with 5. This time a little bit more aggressive in the green from Andy's switch, and he'll go to the draw. And now we go to draw city. This is where Andy's a little bit more comfortable. James, he tries to get out as fast as possible. Let's see what he can do here. Does he have a switch to yellow or something in the back pocket? Let's see. No, play. I think yellow
still doesn't. Yeah, we've seen James get aggressive on freezing Andy on those greens, but now it's the opposite is kind of happening.
I'm just wondering if Ellison's hiding something with that hand.
Let's see if Fitzadamus is right here. Fitzadamus is back, boys!
Oh man.
The legend is back!
What an epic read.
Yeah, KT fits in the boot prime time 7 years ago, man. We need it. Oh, Fitzy, this might be an insane call from the
He's still going.
The legend. Not a finish, but what a read from the man himself. Fitzwater, ladies and gentlemen. Man. Fitz, great read, buddy. Thoughts on that read? I want to give you the moment right there. Talk to me how you sniffed that one out. That's incredible, Fitzy. Appreciate that, my friend.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I knew he had at least hide something on that card,
Andy.
On that hand. I knew something vicious, and he played that very well.
Yeah, and he took that one personally.
He reprised. He did my playbook.
My playbook says Fitzwater. Well, there's the switch, and that's what James needed. Andy's out. He threw the gasoline onto the fire. Unfortunately, he's burnt out, and now it's yellow 5, and this is exactly what it's going to become, Jay. It's a 2-color war. The Andy needs to switch over. There it is. There's the call. Yep. 2-color war. Now we're starting to cook. Fitzy KT, punch for punch on the reads. This is getting good. There's the trips. There's JT.
5-5-5 deal for Domino's. 3 medium pizzas, $5 each. I remember that deal on NASCAR race day. But I was just about to say. I mean, Andy, I'm sure, like the number efficiency game, he's got to be relying on that now. And sure enough, like he had that extra 5 to play, and yeah, that was his plan.
Yeah, we are cooking right now. Read sessions open. We got some deal making here. 5-5-5. We go double up from Nom to retro. We're rolling and groving here. Here we go. Here comes James, though. Remember, he still has a chance, as we'll draw right here, to maybe hide something, as that was what he could want into the greens. Here comes James, the old 4-4 at the old Baconator Classic. Here's the G6, half off special in the Radin.
Half off special popcorn. That's what's cooking right now here in Movie May.
We got some caramel, we got some butter, we got some salt and pepper, whatever you want. Andy's gonna hide some blue +4 camo. Here's a double play. Does he have a run to a finish? That's game. No, it's a... Well, wait a minute. He got it. There it is. A little tease. He gets the job done. And just like that, Andy says, hey, you going to hide something? I'm going to hide something right back. Andy, I got to ask, when he first did that initial read where Fitzy betrayed you right there to a prime vintage mode, talk to me about what you got off that +4 from James, because that definitely sealed the fate, potentially, of getting back and having the last laugh. Talk me through it. James, really good +4 play. Fitzy read you like a book. You had the read. Were you not expecting that run because you had played a little more aggressive, or did you just get beat to the punch in the sense that he needed the red and your yellow was lacking?
Well, luck of the draw for him in this case.
Luck of the draw.
When I put that draw 4, I basically gave him another one. And then somewhere he got another one, probably in the draw city, and blah, blah, blah.
So they were both reading there. Okay.
I see how it is, Andy.
Okay. A little spicy there. But, we'll go back to this. So Andy, talk to me about a little bit of the camo look. You've been able to just play this camouflage, mask your hand really good. I know we were in Masquerade May last year, but you're bringing it back. Talk me through how you brought the mask back into the movies because you're definitely going stealth mode a little bit. Is that a little bit more of that what you've learned in some of the players you play? You've obviously played some great players this season. Has that helped a little bit? You played in your career. You played some great players as well, for sure. Yeah, we're watching a mystery movie for this series, and Jay, sometimes with the mystery, it draws good company. The fans are liking what we're seeing. Even Avion said double +4 showdown right there. That's a nice treat for the fans.
Oh, indeed. I mean, yeah, it's good to, see mystery flicks. Like Scooby Doo. I mean, you never. You see the clues. I mean, you follow them down. I mean, you think you know something, and then all of a sudden, bam, you go into another twist. So that's the great thing about this series. It's one big mystery. I mean, James, he might have got the advantage in game 1, but then Andy, I thought he was gonna be more down and out in games 2 and 3, but the opposite's happened. He's rebounded pretty good.
We'll see what the rebound will be because the masking has been inspired by some of them. I think I just developed it over time, and that's the beauty. Pick it up, put it down. We'll find out where we go. Congratulations to Andy, by the way, on his 100th career start. He gets the game win. Can he finish off the series? We'll find out a little later. Both guys still free on the power play whenever it's in the Hundo Star Club. There's the roll given. All right, James, your call again. Once again, no 12-pack. What do we got? All right, we'll go 10. Back to 10, which was the game 2 call. Keeping it in this mid-tier, Jay. Upper mid here, for sure.
Yep, ain't no shame in that.
No shame in that. We'll go with the Rad 3, which we'll see Radden on Saturday with background. Should be a good one. Ironically, Radden the 10 seed now. It's one of his shining moments of his career as we go 0 Sugar into the green 0 to Jenna. We'll see Jenna Tuesday with Ghost. And just like that, off the flick, let's call it, into the green 5 LaPlante, and now we're starting to roll. How does James respond here? Down 2-1 now. Had a good first game. Last couple games been more LaPlante BCD. As there's the switch into JT in the flex.
Instant switch.
Yep. JT card from James. How does Andy respond? Is there another deal coming, or does he play this one cool? He'll play it cool into a draw. Interesting.
Yeah, great on James to keep on freezing in with these moves, but now he doesn't have anything. That's surprising.
Well, break out it. There we go. Fitzy?
I was gonna sigh before Ellison made his turn there. Unlike that play by Ann Fair, I don't know if he had any other green, but if he has something else hiding up his tricks up his sleeve, might take advantage. But I think Ellison's got something that I don't think Andy does.
This is another read by the man himself. Man, oh man, we're throwing this back to 2018, fellas. Let's see. Here comes James. Let's see. Fitzwater says there's something that he has that Andy is lacking. Let's see if this read is correct. I'm Steve Harvey now. Survey says, let's find out. Fitzy says, a good read. He might be onto something.
Oh.
Here's the Yoshi reverse. It's classes in session, boys and girls. It's back. It isn't something he's hiding, but let's see.
Excellent.
Just a triple play, though. It's nothing with the pluses this time, but a little reverse skip, man. This time, just a regular reverse. We go into Yoshi, Toasty for night, and it's back to green. That is a clutch move from Andy, barring number efficiency. Does James have it? Otherwise, this could be right with Fitzy on the blues. That's what I'm thinking Fitzy's leaning towards. The blues!
Oh, he gets the blues again.
This is unbelievable.
How epic is this?
2018 is back in session, boys and girls. Fitzy's right. I'm right. We're popping off. This is crazy.
Man, he's still cooking. Oh, he's got more. He could use a power play and really put this away if he wants to.
Fitzwater is, I don't know what he's doing over there, but it's working his lap. Fitz, can you believe what we're seeing? This might be it, boys.
I knew he has something. My mind said to me, hey, he has something. And boy, I was right.
Man, you are definitely pulled out the stops. I knew the blue was coming. This is Big James.
Oh, my. What a bomb drop this is. He leaves
wow.
the skip open.
No. To be fair, I give Ellison credit on that. I mean, if he had something for Uno, then it would have been that card would have been down. But I like that play. I mean, it won't penalize him much. I'll put it that way. But I think that was a smart play.
You think so, Fitz? You think he's looking for a top deck? Then you think he's looking for a topper?
Yes.
Okay. Man, I feel like we're on Deal or No Deal. Let's see if he gets the topper. This is be insane. What is going on here tonight? Let's see if the topper comes true and Fitzy's actually right about.
Oh my goodness! There's the topper. Fitzy, you're making KT losing his mind. What are you doing?
God damn, the reads are insane.
I missed you, Fitzy.
Dude, Fitzy KT, this is 2018. We just need Caesar here. Does he continue the reads? Is Fitzy voodoo magic working? Let's see. Is this check? I'm going to roll on the floor if he finishes right here. Zero sugar.
Yeah, leaves it.
Oh.
Leaves it that black cherry zero sugar.
No,
and he says,
"Oh, not so fast!" And he's gonna go crazy with it.
The Andy Empire strikes back on James now.
The Empire
and he's no longer a
strikes back.
check.
I deserve that, says James. He's not even gonna fret it. Okay.
That was well played. To be
Fitz.
fair.
No, you're right.
That was well played by Andy. But if he gave Ellison some arsenal, look out.
If this is another right call by the legend, this is unbelievable. Let's see if he can have a fifth one in a row. He's got 4 for 4. It's unreal. Let's see. Red 789 there. Excuse me, 7989. There you go. Say that 3 times quick. Let's see if James has got anything. We're going to get back to that magical red zone here, Jay. Let's see. Is Fitzy right with some more in the tank? Let's find out. He's right again! Are you kidding me?
Yeah, like I'm just about speechless watching all this
The
too. I
textbook
mean,
is
we're
open,
only on
boys.
game 4.
The textbook is open. Fitzy KT, enter the school. The question is now for James, can he get this to check and look for a fade look for the win? That's what I'm thinking he's going for here. The final. We ain't even in college, but class is in session. Let's see. It goes for a double. Fitz, these reads are insane, man. We got to open up the school, baby. There's the G6. Popping it in the ice.
Absolutely, we need to open the school.
Indeed, baby. That's a lot of Uno experience. Obviously, Fitzy's been playing for 25 plus years. I've been playing for a long time, so that's a lot. All right, back to reality. Is James looking for the fade look? Because that's what I'm thinking. He's looking for the fade look, and Andy's going to play a ditto. That is the risk you take with the ditto. Is he looking for the fade? Let's see.
Could be cooking one up here. It's been a good minute since we've seen
This
James
could
cook.
be it.
Reverse. He's got to have it now.
James for the win to get this tied. He's got it.
Well, there you go. There you have it, everybody.
There's the fade. There's the fade. The reads are open. Unbelievable. Let's start it off with Andy. Andy, I mean, ironically, the Fitzwater betrayal part 2 continues. Talk to me about how you were just, I guess, juiced a little bit on just not expecting him when he threw that +4 to get more in return, because the number efficiency was good, but he just kept getting everything in return. Talk to me through it. And James, for you, you basically took a page out of the Fitzwater School of Reads in my read. Just keep pushing the gas, accelerate, and you just kept hammering him, and it worked. Talk to me through that, my friend. How you were able just to say, you know what? Let's go a little aggressive. It's a high ammo game, and find that leverage for the win.
Sanford's typing.
Oh.
Meanwhile, while he's typing, Fitzy, are you a Jedi? Because you've been reading my mind, bud. Honestly.
He's been playing.
Perhaps. I'll say I read that, or I know my reads and I know the tricks. So you basically play my playbook.
Fitz and I have been around the block. I'm not going to lie. We've been reading this pretty crazy as Sanford comes in with the Ellison has just played himself off a 15 line. It's a little early for that. We're not thinking about June, buddy. We're on day 1 here. Come on now. But Jay, crazy game, right? The sequences have been insane. The reading has been textbook for real. We've been acing final exams, and I didn't even go to school. So, what's your thoughts on just this crazy series of how to really just elevate the reading, but also elevate what we're seeing, because the aggression's working, but it's not going to work every game. And how does James have to know in the back of my mind, tying this up, that it could work sometimes, but it can't work the other?
Oh no, definitely not. I mean, he tried that in game 2, which was the more tug of war game in this series. I mean, even that one was a kind of like tug of war, if you will. I mean, with the back-to-back +4s. But no, I mean, I don't really see either player doing anything wrong, really. I mean, Andy got a little bit unlucky in the first game, not really getting the card love from the bot, but now he's rebounded back. But now Ellison, I mean, wow, like the way he pulled off that to end game 4 was just really incredible. So now it's a best of 3. We're having a sale at the concession stands. Get your snacks ready, because this one's going to be fun.
Yeah, halftime is indeed the case. It's 2-2. It's perfect time to go to the best of 3. Fitz, buckle up, because we're back to Andy. Andy, you know the drill, my friend. You're in for a barn burner. But still, just no 10-11. What do you got for Game 5? Barn burner indeed. We have one more match coming up on stream at 8 o'clock, as the popcorn is settling in the popcorn region for one of our champs. Nick, first home game in triple digits. Here we go. Well, okay, 15. Let's full send it now, Abion. Now you can send it, my friend.
Wow.
Now we're going to send it.
Wow.
Fitz, you like that start?
That's a bit too early for a full send, but okay.
50 says it's a little early. Let's see if that is another Nostradamus read. I'm going to write down the old bingo card. I'll be right back. Okay, wrote that down. Let's see. Let's see.
As we say in our old buddy Ryan Griffin's server, scribe, write that down.
I'm writing that down. You got it, buddy. All right, written down. Signed off. Name, date, dotted line. William Brock, control the fade. On deck to start the game. Let's see. All right, here we go. Here comes James. Yellow 1 from Andy. Andy's got to think as we go for the switch. How are you? I got to ask Nostradamus over there. Fitz, what do you think James has right here? Because you've been on the money all night. What do you think? You're 7 for 7. I think I'm 7 for 7 as well. So what do we got here? What's going to make 8 for 8?
I think if he doesn't have any blue, he might just have all green, red, and yellow, and maybe a couple +2s and maybe one +4. That's what I'm thinking.
Color.
He needs to be smart with them +2s and +4s. He can not use them early.
3 color.
If it's like down to 4 or 3, then he can use that arsenal on Andy.
There's the blue I think you're looking for. You talked about the 3 color. The old fat fingers. Okay. Okay, we'll see. We'll see if he's got the +2s, because that's going to be the control, JT, the control factor of this game. Remember, as there's the... Oh, what a move by Andy. Get off that blue, go into yellow, see what we can go from there.
I mean, you talk about control. What control? I see no control at all. Like, both these players are just absolutely going ham.
Now, we could be going ham. We'll see. But right now, it's been controlled in a way, though. We've seen more masking from Andy, but Ellison... You know what? At the end of the day, even though he had that crazy aggression, it was controlled, because the more you get it, the more you want to fire it in. Yellow 9 now. Let's see. Here comes James. He'll go to the blue, going back to it. So let's see if that read is right. The reds are juiced. Let's see. Because I think there's a red in there or two. I think there is a red. Here comes James with a skip. I think there's a red in there, but I could be wrong. Blue 7.
Yep, going to double it up over to the lane, down to Brad by Andy.
At the old lane to Brad now, the number efficiency. You got to think here, Jay. Ellison's looking for some number efficiency back door. Can he get it? There it is. We're back in session.
Back come the greens, but that the triple deuce.
Into the blue. We just need to go. James!
We're rotating between the 3 out of the 4 Skittles colors.
He goes back to the underrat. Are you kidding me? In a monkey. 3 to 5. Now, this is basically the read here from Fitzwater. The +2s, the +4s. You got to see them now. Nothing there. Is this what Andy? No. Just as big for James.
Yes, it is. He could start to roll with this now. KT, I mean, with this amount of controlled chaos, as we see
That's
some
what I was
more
thinking.
chaos with that Ashley Wild, like we're in a war movie now. Like this.
Oh,
is,
you read that perfectly, KT.
Yeah,
you
it
read
is.
that perfectly than I did. Damn.
Yeah, baby. Well, I knew the red was there, but he got caught right there, and now the +4. What is the return for James? This is where I think the return. It's back, right back.
Oh,
There it is.
he wants that red. He sees that blood red in the water, and he's gonna get after it.
Oh, there's the toasty reverse crikey, and now James just like that. Anything you can do, I can do as well. Triple play. He's back up by 2. It's another one.
KT, the pace is really picking up now. Like we've seen them both, take it slower, take it simple in the first 3 games, but now wow, like they're just racing to the line now.
The climax now, buddy. His time. The rising action has been dealt. The climax is here. Who will have the last falling action? There's the blue 4. There's James. We go into Nam. Back to lane. Back and forth. Ping pong style. What will James have? Is this the +2s from the top deck? Let's see. This is
It's
reverse.
neck and neck now.
To Carson. Here comes a double. Carson already onto a thrower 32. Here he comes. Does he have a double? He does into M. It's back and forth. What does Andy have in response? He'll go for the red. It's deuce on deuce. Is that the right switch? Or is it double Uno? Nothing for James. Now Andy with momentum. He's going to draw. We're iced out.
It's a classic, I swear. Another one of them appears.
Oh, James gets a topper.
Whoa, the top deck. How about this?
Andy rolls. It's a mano-a-mano match. Where will it come now? Can James get this to check? Can he sign it off on the name and date dotted line? Does he have a sign-off? He's got the check. Andy for the steal. He's got the blue.
No! Blue
in his own card. Is that the right switch, though? Is it one too many to get burnt? I think he might have got burnt here. He got burnt.
Oh, James got it.
Wow, he got burnt. He made the break. Wow. I don't know if that was luck or was it a case of just Andy was. Oh, man, that is the wrong color.
Wow. Oh, man, what an unfortunate hindsight play by Andy. I mean, I can see where he was coming from. No, I mean, many times it does work, but I mean, geez, like there's that unlucky 25% that he just ended up choosing, but sadly, it just goes that way every now and then.
Well, Fitz, I got to say though, no +2s that time, and that plus. James, did you get that +4 off that +4? Was it a fair exchange?
It was a fair exchange.
Got it.
And I will say, Fabian, little early on the Draw City gif.
yeah. James is the guy. He doesn't like, and he trusts his guy. Andy, how do you try to come back now? Yeah, go for it, James.
I was just gonna say, do not put me in Draw City and expect me to sit down.
He's throwing the gauntlet. I mean, we talk about this, and we talk about just trying to get going and really play the pace. And Fitz, I'm going to you here. Ellison's been doing a fantastic job, and let me get the scribe here. You're right, the 15 wasn't good for Andy. Good read on that. Unbelievable. We're 25 for 25 on it. But what are you expecting for Andy in this Game 6 and how he's going to try to get this to 7? Because he's in for a dogfight now. The tables are turned.
I mean, this is a must well play hand coming up for Andy. But I feel like if he plays it too aggressive, he's going to not win this match. For Ellison, he's going to just have to keep doing what he's doing, I mean, keep reading the right reads, play mind games, That's what you got to do in this situation like this with a clutch moment. That's what Ellison needs. He needs to just stay calm, be cool, calm, and collected, play the reads right, play mind games, and I think he'll have the win in the bag.
Fitzy's basically saying Andy's got to play this one a little cleaner. Don't get too aggressive, or it could be game over Mundo. I mean, it's gonna be something here. It's gonna be Game 6 though, and it's in James's court. James, we've seen you a time or two here, up 3-2 once before. It was against Brad. What are you gonna do? Try to close it out. Power play for both. What do we got? Jay, this is wild.
Oh yeah, without a shadow of a doubt, absolutely. It's getting real wild. No pun intended. We are playing Uno, you know.
It's getting wild. It's getting hot in here. What will James do?
Trying to remember what can I not do?
Ref, to help us out, it's 10, 12, 15. No 10,
okay.
no 12, no 15. Yep. So we'll see what James thinks on this one. What will be his read? One game away. We just saw what happened with Acosta. It has been a long time since we've seen James Ellison go for a W. It's going to be a minute. He's going to keep it to that upper mid. This is big. Okay. 11 cards. Andy must win. Here we go.
Seeking his first win since April 11th, 2024.
My word.
Whoa, that long.
It's been 400 days for these guys almost, man. It's another one. It's been for a long time. Can he do it?
Not including the wins he got to stay in the league in the relegation
Yeah, that
tournament.
doesn't count. That doesn't count. Right, that doesn't count. Here we go. Fitzwater, you're on to something, buddy. There's the aggression. There's the aggression. Add that to the book. Are you serious?
He's already working on a triple now. He's got it.
Fitz, unbelievable. The aggression you talked about, you just said it. He's got to keep it up. And you said Andy's got to play patient. Let's see. I don't know, man. It's going to be interesting with the patience game now. I'm just going to say it's going to be intriguing with the patience game. Let's see. Andy, a quad one player, and we talked about this. He needs to fight for everything. And we just saw Logan, who just got up there. They were kind of a package deal with Lane, ironically. They were the 3 Ps in the pile at 4 wins, really trying to make a break. And my goodness, Fitzy's on point here, Jay. The reads are continuing. Andy's juiced. This is huge.
Oh yeah, this is absolutely like at astronomical levels of just zaniness. Like we saw the pace pick up the last game, and the pace is really like we're starting to get to ludicrous speed. We're in space balls. We're in the spaceship blasting through space, and we're getting to that speed now, everybody.
Well, only a +2/6, so nothing crazy. Andy gonna try the switch, and going back to yellow, the question here is there a chance that James has a 6 in the back pocket? He does! The read's there! We continue! It's open. But Joe, Andy goes back, he's gonna go into it.
We got us we got the Skittles, boys.
But does that give James leverage with the red? I think he wanted the red, Fitz. I was just thinking he wants the red. I got a feeling. I was thinking in my head, there's the play again, are you kidding me? Unbelievable, what is going on tonight?
Holy cannoli, like these guys have us guessing every time. Power play's got it. That's the defense power play by Andy.
Oh my God, he throws the hammer. You know what? That's going to work. That will work. We saw this against Lamas. And I think Andy saved the game, potentially.
That was big brains by Andy using that power play. I mean, he knew if he didn't use it, James was going to cruise to that win, but now Andy's still able to fight.
That's the thing, Jay. Did James have a finish and forget the power play? Because if that's the case, that's a game changer. We saw this with Cody Lamas, where he had everything under control, used it right, but Andy defensive power play and the game changed.
It definitely, the whole aspect of it has changed.
No, you're good. You already automatically draw. You're good.
Yeah. James is able to play here.
He's good to go. The question now is, Fitz, your thoughts on this play for Manny? That was clutch. That was not being conservative. That was the aggression to the max and good awareness. What a game.
Yeah, but I've seen a lot of times when someone plays a power play and it bites them back. So, I don't know. That might be risky, a bit risky. So we'll see how it plays out.
It could be if he didn't have a finish, but if he did, that was good, clean. We'll have to ask at the end. James now, he can use his power play whenever, but he's going to play the green one here, playing it cool.
Yeah. I still believe it's a bit on the early side for him to be using it. He's still over at 6, but he's still working it down, and he's made Andy draw back 2.
That green zero looks like go. He's pushing the go button right now, and he's trying to finish it. Does Andy have some magic on that +2 return? He does, and he erases it just like that. Now the question is, Jay, the back pockets. Does a back pocket 3 wrong number play into a red that he may need at the end? Because that's the one color I'm still circling. Here comes James.
Yeah, we'll see if he did save
What's
it, but no,
there's the 3.
he's flexing with Andy right there. That's his card.
Yeah, that's a big flex. I still think that red is something we got to watch, because you just haven't seen it much, and that's the thing. Off that Skittles. Here comes James. Plays it clean.
Yep, Lane into yours truly. Now, see if maybe get another Andy 753.
There's
DJ.
Gonna play into it. This is risky. Oh man, if this is high. Whoa.
Is there an evil smile behind that high? We'll have to find out.
Oh no, did I just call this right? Did I just call game on the red? Did I just do it? Let's see. James looking for the win. Does he have it? He might have it.
Whoa. Well, it's not over yet. He's still got one. He didn't say Uno.
He gets it in, it doesn't matter. And he got caught. It's over. James Ellison's done it. Are you serious? Anything's possible in the movie theater. Unbelievable. The red wouldn't. The red wouldn't have mattered. I don't think he pulled the KC, boy. That was way too much time. James, that
was incredible stuff.
Yeah, you could have shorthanded that. James, your first win in over a year and some days. How does it feel just to get back? What's the raw emotions?
Feels good. I gotta admit, sorry Andy didn't want to rain on your parade, but I've been after this a long time, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta ask though, man, was that the power play? Did you miss time the power play on that first initial over defense? Could you have used it to a finish, or what was the theory behind that?
Well, actually, the power play was in my favor. Let's see, scrolling back through here, when the power play was, excuse me, sorry,
you go, man.
When it was called, I was down to like 2 cards, and one of them was the +4 that I drew that ultimately led me to a win. Well,
okay.
Actually, that +4 was already there. I drew a different card, and it just happened to be a card that helped me complete what I was trying to complete before the power play.
I got you. I'll come back to you in a second, Andy. Fitzwater said off the top that you should have played a little more conservatively, but I thought that was aggressive enough. You had to try something. What was lacking today? Maybe a little bit, not so much on the cards, because you had the control early, and then he just started to match the patience game and how it basically shifted into a more chaotic game where you just couldn't get the control. And how do you bounce back from this? I mean, Jay, we just saw 2 guys that were in the top 10, quad 1 players, Andy, Logan, were pretty much there, and now they're gone. Talk to me about the parity is continuing, man. Anything can happen now. It's unbelievable.
Oh no, like that's you're pretty much due for that. You know, most of these tournaments, like you're bound to get at least one, if not a few, lower seeded players getting upset victories. So yeah, attaboy to James. Getting to move on. He'll either play Peter or myself. And Andy though, like. He did have some, good plan A action, all through this series. I mean, I applaud him too for how he played as well. I mean, like I said, like both guys didn't really do anything wrong in my opinion. I mean, that call out like that Andy missed right at the very end. I mean, yeah, that's gonna be a tough pill to swallow. That'll just be a lesson learned for June. But now it's James. It's been a while since he's been able to taste victory. Now he's going to keep on advancing. So good to see that for him.
Crazy ending, says Jay Caesar himself after he just got done with his session. Vince, I got to go to you. Gosh damn, man. What I mean, I felt like you and me were in the 2019 booth, man. We really threw it back. Talk to me about the reading in this game. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, I figured somebody was hiding something. I knew Ellison was hiding something. Well, man, I forget what game it was, but yeah, I knew Ellison has something in the bag. Somehow, some way, find a way to win this match. So he played it well. He learned from our playbook. So played Ellison. Well played.
Yeah, I hear you. I mean, now I gotta go to James. James, it's either JT or Peter on Jack. Your thoughts on 400 plus days? Let's keep that in mind, Monkey. Agreed. Your thoughts on playing either one, because this is a whole new lease on life, because it almost feels redemption after you lost to Brad last year. Maybe the game said, you know what, you suffered enough after last year. Let's get one back. Your last one was against Brian, of all people, which was crazy.
Yeah, I gotta say that was I think I lost to a failure to call Uno again in that game. That
misplay. Yeah.
That misplay. That I literally was just in such focus, and it was just then I saw it. Then I got called out. I'm like, and you know, to get redemption for that by just barely beating the call out, it just tells me one thing: all aboard.
All aboard the Ellison train, the E train. We'll see. Jay, any final thoughts before I send us home, man? What a crazy night. Reading, textbooks were open, aggression, controlled pace. We had everything. Thoughts on this last thing before I close this out? Crazy game.
Oh, of course, yeah. Like this was the perfect flick. Like for any of the viewers looking to catch the hottest, film on the block, the newest one to hit the big picture. It was this. Like Andy, James, like they both played their hearts out in this one. Like you saw how much passion and skill that they each showed. It definitely was not a disappointing match to see. And I mean, I certainly got my money's worth. I enjoyed the popcorn treat, getting to watch this all play out. And good to James moving on. Tough for Andy to take the sell, but he'll have lots of time to recover too. But yeah, excellent to be a part of this. We'll see how many more fun games of these we can see.
Yeah, and he will at least get the 100-star club. He'll try to bounce back, as he can't finish the job. He'll try to come back, of course, in T4. Well, let's go to the bracket and updated schedule, and there's the updated schedule. James Ellison, that's 2 out of 3 games to see an upset. Of course, Ed took care of Allen, no upset there. We had no idea on Camaro Gun when that will be played. 2 more games to go. Of course, the 8-9s are toss-ups. So the next real game to watch if we want an upset in this same popcorn region, it'll be A. Rogers and Clay, non-stream though. Going to be a good one. The bracket now, there it is. That means the winner of JT and Peter will get home. Andy's gone. He'll try to redeem himself come in June. What a crazy day. It's only going to get crazier. 2 more games to go. Acosta takes care of business. And now Ellison takes care of business. The madness of May? I guess so. That's what you get in the movie theaters as we continue to butter it up at 8 o'clock in prime time for the actual primetime cinema. We'll see you at 8 o'clock for a dual split screen game. For myself and JT and Not Short, and our ref Bobby, I want to congratulate our 2 players, Andy Ellison. But today, it was all aboard the E-Train. James Ellison getting the job done. And we'll see him in the Thrill of 32. Good night for now. We'll see you back in a half hour. This has been a presentation of MRE Division 1.